Right, in this video I'm going to differentiate this equation here using first principles. So this is quite a lengthy process, and I'll also say one which it's highly unlikely that they would ask you to do it on an exam simply because it is such a long process. But you know, it is possible they could ask for it, and not to mention I think that it's quite nice to have some understanding of this because it can be used to prove some of our rules that we encounter later on for differentiation. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to write down the rule, and that is that f dash x is equal to f, whoops, I've forgotten something already. Got a little bit ahead of myself. So it's the limit as h approaches 0 of f of x plus h minus f of x all divided by h. Now off on this side, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down f of x equals x cubed minus 5x, and I'm also going to write down f of x plus h is equal to x plus h cubed minus 5 times x plus h. So just subbing in the x plus h wherever I see the letter x in the original equation. And to make this easier later on, I'm going to expand this out. I might give myself a bit of extra room. So that's going to become x cubed plus 3x squared h plus 3xh plus h cubed minus 5x minus 5h. There aren't any like terms there for me to collect, so I'll just leave that as is. I expanded that out pretty quickly. Now you can use your calculator to do that, or otherwise I will go into how to expand these really quickly and easily in the next video. So what I'm going to do, sorry, I got a bit sidetracked there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these equations, I'm going to sub them back into the rule over here. So that is the limit as h approaches 0 of, now f of x plus h is all of that mess. So it's x cubed plus 3x squared h plus 3xh squared plus h cubed. I'm just thinking I missed out on a squared over here. Okay, and then after that I've still got to have my minus 5x minus 5h. And that's just the f of x plus h part. Now I need to take away f of x, which is x cubed minus 5x. Notice I've put that part in brackets just because there is a risk that, you know, expanding out the brackets I could stuff up one of the signs some way. So that's going to be the limit as h approaches 0 of, now notice here we've got x cubed minus x cubed, so those two terms will cancel each other out. And likewise I've got a minus 5x minus 5x, which makes it plus 5x. So again, these two terms will cancel each other out. And this is one of the nice features of this. When you get to this line of your working out, you know that the terms that only have x in them will have cancelled each other out. So this is the limit as h approaches 0 of 3x squared h plus 3xh squared plus h cubed minus 5h. And that is all divided by h. Now, what I'm going to do next, I'm going to take out a common factor. So, the limit as h approaches 0 of h, and what's left is 3x squared plus 3xh plus h squared minus 5. Again, that's all over h. And this is quite nice as well because the, oh, went a bit too far there. The h's here just cancel each other out. So we have the limit as h approaches 0 of 3x squared plus 3xh plus h squared minus 5, which the h values just disappear because they become 0, and we're left with 3x squared minus 5. Well, just managed to get that in time. I'll see you later.